What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscription button on YouTube. Go ahead and click that button right now so you can get your notifications each time you drop a new video like this. And there's a drop menu after you subscribe. So make sure you click that drop menu and select all notifications. That means all notifications from me, not everybody on YouTube, but my notifications. So you'll get this video and others like it when it's time to have a meeting of the minds and also family. Going in. Fam, let me just say right now, today, I got time. Typically, I try to do these lives and I'll be off in a few minutes, but I got time today. I got time because, I'm sick and tired of all of this dipping in and dipping out, this double dutch that these guys be playing with their manhood. That's right, I said it. Sick and tired of all of that, man. And it's time that we collectively stand on something. I get it, fam. We live in a live and let live. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, who am I to judge society? When people say stuff like who are you to judge and don't judge and that type of stuff, really what they're saying is they're telling you to leave them alone so that they can act foolish, so that they can participate in foolishness, so they can do whatever they want to do without any consequences, any type of repercussions or criticism, right? And so a lot of us, we're docile, we friendly. And, we don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. We want to be accepted. We don't want to be ostracized. We want to be called out. So we just kind of go with the flow. We just go with the flow. Just whatever people wake up and want to do, whatever they want to be, whatever. We just go with the flow, go with the flow. And one of our things that we love to say is, well, as long as you ain't hurt nobody. Well, let me explain something to you. Image means a lot. Remember Sprite had that commercial, image is everything? Those are not just words. It's a reason why the United States toppled the statue of Saddam Hussein when they invaded Iraq. It's a reason they did that. It's a reason that they destroyed those street signs with his name on it and the books that had his name and pictures and likeness in them. There's a reason that they ripped his name off of buildings all over Iraq. It's a reason they did that. Because they didn't want anybody, especially the youth, the young people, looking up to that. They didn't want them looking at him and being like, that's the guy I want to be like. They made sure to do that. It's a reason why they got these dead white dudes on the US currency. They do that to reinforce to you who run it. And a lot of us, we see those dudes on those bills and we worship them. We worship money. We don't even understand that as we worship the money, you're worshiping these individuals on the money. We take pride in having Franklins, Benjamins. That's what it's all about, the Benjamins. It's all about the image, because if you can tap into a person's psyche and create an image, whatever image it is that you want, you can get people to acquiesce to those images. They can aspire to become what it is that they're seeing, what they're watching. And believe you me, you got to be a fool to not understand that there is an agenda at hand to emasculate Black men. That's right, I said it. A lot of them ain't gonna say it, family, because they don't want to be disinvited to the party. They don't want to miss no opportunities. They scared of getting boycotted. They don't want to be protested against. They want to be friends with everybody, all inclusive. It's like going on a vacation. They want all inclusive. Well, it's a reason why in certain cultures, ain't no such thing as all inclusive. Now, let me say this, fam. It is not, I'm not here to bash any marginalized group. Lord knows I don't want nobody bashing Black folks. Yes, the gay community has a lot of power, just as the Jewish community has a lot of power. But even so, they're still considered a marginalized group because people attack them and don't like them strictly based on their beliefs. Or their culture, right? So I'm not in the business of trying to bash a marginalized group or make somebody's life more difficult. But I want y'all to understand this. There are dudes out there who are playing with this homosexual agenda. They're playing with it. And I think the homosexual community, the gay community, should be offended because they playing with it. I see all kinds of people making comments. Oh man, he just trolling. He playing. Like if I was a gay person, I would be offended that somebody is playing, with my life, with what, I am, what I represent, who I really am. They think it's a joke. I would be offended. That wouldn't be something. It's like a white person acting Black and having blackface on. That I'm not impressed by that. That would not make me, happy. That wouldn't give me any type of satisfaction. I wouldn't like that person more because they're trying to act like me with a blackface and all of that stuff. That's an insult. And the homosexual, the gay community should be offended when they see dudes running around, masquerading, playing with homosexuality. Now people say, man, Willie, man, the man just had a hairdo, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a hairdo. Hair don't make you gay. I got that. Hair does not make you gay. The way you wear your hair, that don't make you gay. I agree with that. Look, there was a time not too long ago where I had a jerry curl. I had my hair straightened. I've had braids, all that French plaits and all that. I had all that kind of stuff. You go through the phases as a young man, you try to find yourself. So you're going through all of these different phases and stuff, and you have all kind of different hairstyles and stuff like that. So hair don't make you gay. Let's straighten that out right now. It's the mannerisms. So it ain't that he had his hair because he had long hair, straightened hair, but it is his mannerisms. More than anything, it's his mannerisms. Some people might argue, well, that hairstyle is a female hairstyle. You want to argue that, fine. But I'm talking about specifically those mannerisms, all of that, doing that stuff that women do. I know some of y'all don't like what I'm saying because y'all want the lines to be blurred. Y'all want to be able to do anything y'all want to do. Y'all want to get in on women and get in on men. Y'all don't know which side you want to get on. Y'all want to do everything. Y'all want to run up in a dude one day and then let a dude run up in you, and you want a chick to get on top of a chick and run up in a chick. You want to run up in a dude one day and run up in a chick the next day. Some of y'all do it the same day. Some of y'all do it at the same time in the same bed. And we supposed to just be, all right, that's cool. Pick a side. Pick a side. There are certain dangers that come with the inability to do so. Certain risk. You're out there risking people's lives, not letting people know what you really is, what you're really doing. Hey, man, live your truth. If that's who you really are, live your truth. Don't be acting like you're trolling. Live your truth. I'm going to read some of these comments from my Instagram so that you guys can gauge how people feel about this particular topic. And let me tell you something, fam. There's a myriad of opinions and variations. So we're not a monolith. People have different opinions about this. I'm going to read some. Shanae says, that's Lenny from Good Times. Gip from Goody Mob said, wow. Dr. Boyce Watkins said, athletes aren't the black men who represent us. They just dribble basketballs. I looked up to my father. Dr. Candace Matthews said, look, it's the pimp named Slickback. Sean King said he's clowning and trolling the media on purpose. It's something he does. Buffalo Radio says, homie looking like emotion emo kid that get terrorized every day in high school. GT Maine. GT said, too much time on South Beach. The homie Bo, the comedian, said, these new dudes got hips. May as well add some just for me. Y'all remember that just for me? Pete Rock said, yo, scratching my head. Sarge for Los Angeles, it's over for black people. What the F? Come on, Jimmy. What is that? Tian My Two or Tian? T. I'm just gonna go. T says, singing, we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. That's what's his name? Jermaine Stewart. A lot of people were saying that he looked like Jermaine Stewart, you know, the R&B singer from back in the Gap. He's deceased now, R.I.P. Jermaine Stewart. Clemtown Bathers. Man, these dudes are straight sissy. That's back in the Gap. These dudes are straight sissy. True Trill, the agenda of white supremacy is and always has been working. Just say sip, cut to it. What is it? Just say sip, cut it. Just say sip, cut it. In the South, where I'm from, men have always pressed their hair and roller sets. We have real problems as a community, and hair on somebody's head is the least. Hold Rod 2 official, Hot Rod. Hot Rod 2 official says he's trying to get a championship. We know how the game go. And Edmonds, bruh. So here's the picture that people are talking about. This is Jimmy Butler, who plays for the Miami Heat. People are saying he's trolling. This is what he does every year. He trolls the media. Well, what my question is this, fam. Okay, I got it. He's trolling. He's trolling. But you know, there's a billion ways to troll someone. Why when they want to troll, they so easily pick dressing up like a woman? Why you got to put the earring in the ear like a woman? You know, in the eye, you know, over his eyelash like a woman, in his eyebrow like a woman, and flick his hair and prance around like a woman with makeup on. He got mascara on, and look at the lips. So if you're trolling, why do they so easily pick to behave like a woman? If they want to get jokes, like Charles Barkley, you know, he likes to make people laugh. One of his go-tos is dressing up like a woman. He'll put on a skirt, high heels, a dress, a garter belt, lipstick, earrings, a wig, makeup, full drag. And everybody just be, ha, 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 ha. Everybody just laughing, just laughing it up at this big black buck prancing around like a woman. If it ain't nothing wrong with it, why don't other athletes and commentators and rappers behave like this? Why do only black males do it? And why are only black men celebrated for doing it? Now, I got it. There's always some exceptions. There's a few over here doing it, or a few over there doing it. But I'm talking about black males are celebrated for it. Same thing at the award shows. You go to any of these award shows, tune in. You got a black dude walking across the stage, sissy booing. Just all flamboyant with it. Full dress, heels, makeup, lipstick, everything. All on the stage with other males gyrating. And what is this about? Why is there such a focus? Why so much attention? Why so much exposure? Why so much reward for a black man behaving like a woman? A black man behaving effeminate. Why? There must be an agenda. Why they don't celebrate more black male masculinity if it's not an agenda? Why is it a black man who stands on something, who talks like a man, walks like a man, dresses like a man, raises his children like a man, builds up his community like a man, does not get celebrated with the same amount of energy? Exhibit A, Deion Sanders. Yeah, Deion Sanders is celebrated because he's a winner. But he's hated on because he's all of those things that I just mentioned, that they say they want out of a black man. But they don't support, but they really hate. When you're doing it, it makes them uncomfortable. And black women, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I love y'all to death. But some of y'all, not all of y'all, but some of you You help to feed this foolishness because you are the main ones who follow these dudes on social media and laugh it up with them. You are the main ones kicking it, rushing to go buy tickets to meet them. And then you say, where's all the black men? Ain't no black men. All the black men, the good black men, are gay or in jail. So the black men that you love that are gay, it's cool to have a black friend that's gay, but you don't want to marry nobody that's a black man that's gay. It's cool to have a black gay male friend, but it ain't cool for you to marry a black gay male. It's cool for you to have a black gay male son, but it ain't cool for you to marry one or be with one. It's confusing. Don't you think that's confusing? Come on, fam. Talk to me. Going into the comments. Oh, really? What up? Shelly, what it do? Van Satch, I see you. What's up, Larry McMillan? Rio Solid. Kenny Mack say there are weirdos in the chat. There's weirdos in the chat, huh? Well, let's find the weirdos. Let's find the weirdos. Reginald Williams, what's up? A1. Who's that? Max Rep. Max Rep say, I wish all of them would be gay so I have all the women by myself. That don't even make no sense, bro. All the men except you were gay, you wouldn't even be alive. Because a lot of black men, a lot of men have, they still want sex. They still having sex. What you think gonna happen when you lay up with one of them women? And I'm gonna say this again, fam. The gay community should be offended by dudes like Jimmy Butler. They should not be entertained. They should not be impressed by him. They should be offended because if he's doing what they say, if he's really trolling like they say he's trolling, then he's making fun of their plight. He's making a joke out of their plight. Being a gay male is not an easy thing in the United States of America. It probably ain't easy to be gay nowhere in the world, but it comes with a lot of challenges. It's a reason why there's a high suicide rate for gay males. It's a reason there's a high suicide rate for gay males. So behind all of the laughter, because I know a lot of chicks like to have a gay male friend, because he's funny. You know, he bring the jokes. You know, he bring the jokes. So, you know, they ha 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 he ha. And a lot of gay dudes, not all, but a lot of gay dudes they go overboard with trying to, you know, be accepted by being funny. But behind that funny is a lot of pain. and trauma. I know because I've worked with gay people. I know. I've worked with them in homes. I've worked with them at community centers. A lot of these young people have been traumatized. They've been abused. You take a boy and you violate a boy when all he knows is, that he's supposed to be masculine, and he knows that he's been violated. When he grow up and that's all he's known is being violated, well, that's all he know. That ain't his fault. That's all he know. Because some fool, some uncivilized mutt has violated him. And it ain't always adult males. It's not always adult women. Sometimes it's other children who have been violated. So this is why it's a bad idea to just automatically put everybody in the same pot and say, kill them all, hang them all, destroy them all, criticize, disrespect them all. Man, my biggest problem, man, is with these dudes that be trying to fake it front. Man, live your truth, bro. If that's what you is, go on out there and live it. Stop fronting, stop faking. Because we need positive Black masculine role models. We need that. If you ain't gonna be that, then stop fronting, stop faking, stop playing double dutch. But we need that. You can talk all of this toxic masculinity all you want to, but let something go down. Who you think gonna be defending the fort? Let it go down. There is a clear agenda, family. There is a clear agenda to emasculate Black males. You can look at social media all across the board. Some of these dudes, they just be all, just be flying, just be floating, just, acting all, just everything like a woman, just trying their best to, get their womanhood on. And they'll be celebrated. A lot of times they don't have no problem getting followers. They don't have no problem getting their content struck down. They don't get their content struck down. They don't get filtered. They don't get shadow banned. It's like the floodgates open up for them. Now, why is that? But if you got a message about male masculinity, you get shadow banned. If you got a message about standing up for something, if you got a message about informing Black people, aiding Black people, you get shadow banned, you get suspended, you get canceled. That don't worry y'all? Why? Why would they do that? Agenda. Going back to the agenda. Look at this dude, family. Look at this dude. Again, family, it ain't the hair so much as it is the mascara, the makeup, the lips. Look at him, the hand, the flickering of the hair, and all of that stuff. There's a video of him, family. You can see the whole thing. You can see the whole thing. Again, you got people that say, yo, he's just trolling. This is what he does every year. And he's just trolling because Dame didn't come to Miami. And, this is just what he does. It's no big deal. See, that's how it always starts off. If you want to pull a trick on people, if you want to pick a person's pocket, make them laugh. A lot of times, do you understand that some of the worst atrocities known to man happen before they happen, the precursor was humor. They figure out some kind of way to relax people, rock them to sleep with humor. And then they slide in a message. Sometimes they slide the message in with humor. They slide it in with humor. And that humor is facilitated through cartoons, magazines, social media, online platforms, billboards, film and television. Humor is one of the greatest tools in creating chaos and destruction. Humor. You'll never see it coming. Even in the mob, in the mafia, guys will be sitting up laughing with each other. Guys are just cracking jokes. They've been together hanging out all day. They're cracking jokes and everything. And, next thing you know, one of the guys starts stabbing somebody or shooting them. Shooting the guy that he just was cracking jokes with. It's one of the greatest tools used in relaxing a person's senses, making a person drop their guard. Humor. Now, why did this dude feel it necessary that if he wanted to troll, to dress like a woman? Look, fam, I can take a joke like anybody. In fact, I love jokes. Some of my best friends are comedians. I love jokes. I love to laugh. I love humor. Laughter is good for the heart. It is necessary for long living. So I can take a joke. I'm looking for the joke more than you could ever think. But I'm not with the BS. I also see it when there's a problem. I see the problem. I'm not blind, and I'm not going to pretend to be blind. If he wants to troll, why do he think it's so necessary to act like a woman? He could have done a million different things. And I'm going to tell you this, fam, and you mark my words, and you women need to really listen to this. Because some of y'all really don't understand. And some of y'all are in y'all 30s and 40s and even 50s and still ain't figured it out. A real man does not play with his manhood. Did y'all hear me? I said a real man does not play with his manhood. A real man, a solid man, a non-bi-curious man ain't putting on no dresses and wigs and makeup and start all that stuff. They ain't doing all of that. Don't get it twisted. Some of these dudes can't wait till Halloween. They're going to be wearing dresses. They're going to be putting them wigs on. They want to live out their fantasies, just like you got some women who want to live off their fantasies when they put on those provocative outfits for Halloween. They've been wanting to wear that outfit, but they can't get away with it typically. But on Halloween, you can be whatever you want to be. You can be what you really want to be on Halloween. Watch, fam. What are we? A good 28 days away? Yeah, it's going down. This dude sounds like he can't wait to live his truth. A lot of these dudes is really, when they dress up like that, they really live in their truth. They really get to try to get the best of both worlds. Look, I'm a masquerade like a man. I'm gonna act like, still behave like a man. I'm gonna still keep all my friends, and I'm gonna keep my reputation intact and everything. But at the same time, I get to be like this, and this is what I really want to do. But I don't want to lose, I don't want to lose my relationships that I already have built, because everybody may not agree with this. I'll tell you something else too, family. I'm gonna tell you something else. You know how we talk about women having daddy issues? There's a lot of men who have daddy issues. We don't talk about that enough. Let me get the conversation started right now. A lot of men have daddy issues. This is why they're so emotional. They're emotional because they don't know how a man should respond. They don't know that a man should be mild, mannered, respectful. They don't know that a man being aggressive is not an indication of manhood. They don't know that not being domineering is an indication of manhood. Some of these dudes think fighting and shooting and acting tough means that they're a man. You're a man if you can act tough, or you can shoot somebody, you can kill somebody, you're a man. That does not make you a man. These dudes have daddy issues because they grew up around a bunch of women, or they grew up around dudes who don't know how to be a man. They didn't have any positive male role models around them. They didn't have any symbol of a man that they could look at and say, I'd like to be like that man. He's an honorable man. They didn't have that. So they got daddy issues. They didn't see their daddy dress in a certain way and saying, okay, that's how men dress, and that's how women dress. Men dress like this, women dress like that. That's why a lot of them are all in the closet trying their mama clothes on, instead of in the closet trying their daddy clothes on, because daddy wasn't in the house. These dudes don't know how to communicate with women. When they talk to women, they can't talk to a woman without using profanity. Let me tell you something about me, fam. I'm from the mud. I'm a member of the Ghetto Boys. I made a bunch of music with a whole lot of profanity in it. But I don't curse when I talk to my woman. Even when I'm upset with her, I don't curse. Because when you cursing and you talking to somebody, it's a indication that you have lost control. You're out of control. And you're using these cuss words because you don't really know how to articulate your message. When you learn that, try it, fam. Like, try it. It'll trip you out how a woman will respond to you, because she's used to men becoming unhinged when they're angry at her. She's used to a man cussing and going on acting the damn fool. She's used to that. She's not used to restraint. She's not used to respect. Even when you feel like disrespected, when you feel disrespect, she's not used to a man speaking to her in a respectful tone when he's upset. These dudes got daddy issues. Now, I didn't get that from my daddy. My daddy was a mild-mannered man. I never heard my daddy cuss my mama one time. My daddy, I wasn't raised by my daddy, but I never heard my daddy cuss my mama one time. I don't know if I got some of that from him, but I do know that I learned a lot on my own. And I would say that I had daddy issues to an extent myself, but I figured it out. A lot of us got daddy issues. A lot of men have daddy issues. This is why so many men are locked up. This is why we're walking on so many men right now. So many dudes took their last breath with alcohol on their breath, high out of their mind, arguing. Because just about everybody who's ever been murdered, there was an argument that ensued before the murder. Maybe that argument was right there on the spot. Maybe it happened a day before, a week, a month, a year before, but it's always typically an argument, a heated argument. This is why I even try to avoid arguments, because typically there's smoke before the fire. So I just try to avoid arguments, not because I'm scared, I'm a coward. No, if I'm scared of anything, I'm scared of what I'm gonna do to somebody and the repercussions that may come from that. Even if you win, you might lose, might end up in court, might end up in jail anyway. Jury, judge may not see it your way, may not see it as self-defense. You might handle your business, win that fight, then next thing you know, you moving around and you sitting at the light and somebody opened fire. Boom. That's for something you did back then to somebody. So even if you win, you still might lose. Conflict is costly. So for me, I'd rather, if it come, and I deal with it. But I ain't just going around here just trying to find enemies, looking for enemies. Like, oh, what an enemy? I need another enemy. I ain't doing all of that. But let's get back to this dude. This dude. Come on, family. He ain't trolling. This looks like a ritual embarrassment. I'm cool on fun and games, fam. I'm cool with the fun and games. But this is a ritual embarrassment. This feminine stuff that they're pushing on men, specifically Black men and boys, is damaging. And that's exactly what them folks want. It's a humiliation ritual only done when something that will change your soul forever. Notice, family, that is just Black folks who are primarily doing this. That's who's doing it. It's black males. That's who's primarily doing this. Y'all don't see a direct correlation in the need for black men in the house and black men behaving like women, black males behaving like women. Y'all don't see how that's destructive? If we want a nation of strong black males, of men who can defend the fort, we have to raise them. This type of attitude, this type of mentality, this type of behavior is only reserved, well, primarily reserved for black males, and there's always some type of monetary reward associated with it. Next thing you know, they're speaking for this organization. They're on this commercial. They're on this talk show. They're speaking on this panel, the panel of inclusivity. They're on the panel and they're talking and they're representing, they look like a black man on the outside, but what's coming out of their mouth is something totally different. They're going to be rewarded. Did you notice how Dwayne Wade is more known for supporting the agenda than he is as a basketball player? Most people don't even know he played basketball. All they see is him standing around, with the flowers and the pretty stuff and all that, and supporting it and talking about that. Every time they talk to him, that's all they talking to him about. He don't even talk basketball most of the time he open his mouth. He ain't even talking basketball. He's talking about this agenda. Come on, family. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It ain't nothing like, keep in mind, family, this is what they did during slavery. They take the biggest and the baddest buck, and then they parade him in front of everybody, all of the enslaved people. And then they break him. They break him in front of everybody. They beat him. They castrate him. Sometimes they would rape him in front of people, in front of his wife, his family. They would rape a man, a big, bad, tough man that everybody respects. They pick him. And that's what they call buck breaking. And these slave owners and overseers and handlers would rape him. Sometimes in front of his family, sometimes in front of the whole plantation. So now what they're doing is psychologically raping them, emasculating them. They're like, we ain't got to kill you no more. We ain't got to do you like that. But we're going to do you like that, but it's going to be all psychological. And it's going to be even bigger and badder because we're going to use you to impress and influence those youngsters coming up trying to figure out what they want to be like, what they want to, how they want to behave in life, how a man should behave. So we're going to put you on the screen. We're going to feature you, because we know it's a whole lot of little black boys sitting up watching TV like this. And they taking all that information in. And they're going to say, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. Now, for all y'all talking about how Cat Williams wear his hair, Snoop wore his hair, this guy, Prince wore his hair, whatever. We're not talking about just hair, fam. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. We're not just talking about hair. Hair don't make you gay. We're talking about the mannerisms. We're talking about mannerisms. And I'm telling you, again, ladies, listen closely. No real man, and let me tell you, a real man is one who holds himself accountable, one who is responsible, one who is reliable, one who serves and protects his community, would never be caught dead in a dress, would never be caught dead running around behaving like a woman. That is not what men do. Just like you have real women who would never be caught dead running around trying to act like a man. It don't work like that. You'll never find that sweet spot in life that you're looking for when you act like that. No man, no real man is going to walk around and try to do anything to compromise his manhood, because we are taught from day one, be a man, stand on something, keep your word, take care of your family, work for what you want, protect your people, protect your community. That's what men do. Hold yourself accountable. That's what men do. Y'all better stop playing with this agenda, fam. It's real. Y'all better stop playing with this agenda. You're going to look up at so many folks, man, just be getting themselves rocked to sleep, and they look up and they wonder why things are the way they are. Y'all better stop playing with this agenda. MTF going. What's up? What's up, MTF gang? Connie Harge. I don't even understand why. I don't even understand why women. I mean, I don't even understand why the gay community don't get more offended. I know sometimes I hear about people, they'll speak out, but I don't hear enough of people in the gay community speaking out against these dudes if he really is trolling. I don't see them speaking out against or hear them speaking out enough against these guys who run around and play gay. They play gay. I don't see them speaking out enough against that. Now, personally don't really believe they playing gay. I really believe there's something in them. I think they got girl in them. But for the sake of argument, people say that he's just trolling, and you got guys that want to troll. I don't know why, if you want to troll somebody, you got to dress up like a woman. You got to behave like a woman. You know, why you can't just troll? Why you can't? If you want to troll, why not just? And you want to be funny, why not? You know, come into the studio. Why not walk into the studio with a cake in your hand and just do yourself like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all kinds of stuff you can do to troll, right? Why not walk into the press conference and somebody asks you a question? Every time they ask you a question, give them a 8-second delay. Just be sitting there when they ask you a question, just go. Oh, what'd you say? You know, something like that. You know, why not? You know, like, why not do something like that? Why not act like you sleep? Like, why not pull a Sleepy Joe on them? Like, yeah, I'm just so tired. And then whoop, 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 let them ask you a couple questions. Then you go. You know, ain't that, you know, that's, I ain't gonna say it's manly, but it definitely ain't feminine. What's wrong with that? Now, some of these dudes be doing that because that's what they really are, and they fake it. They playing with it. I think the gay community need to call them out. Stop playing. This is our life. Stop playing. This ain't no joke. Stop playing. I'm going to read a few more comments, fam, and I'm going to shut it down. You tried. You tried it. Yeah, Jimmy tried it. Said, what does gay people have to do with a basketball interview? It doesn't make sense. You feel me? It's just because he wanted to do that, fam. He been wanting to do it. Again, family, Halloween is coming up. You better believe you're going to see some of your favorite athletes and rappers and singers and all these type of dudes, you know, getting their girl on. Why, out of all the things they could get on, why do they want to be like behave like a woman so much? You don't see the straight females acting like men, dressing like men, having the men mannerisms. You don't see them doing all of that. They still going to embrace their femininity. They still going to, you know, dress like a woman. Victorious. Darian Marshall Gray. What's up? Darian Marshall Gray or Marshall Gray? Marshall. I think that's Marshall. Darian Marshall Gray. What's up, Sean Lunatic? Cynthia Banks Holman. What it do? Marlo Heflin. Kavion said lip piercing, tongue rings, all suspect. Lip piercings and tongue rings. Philly born and raised for four for four says, It's sad, brother. It's sad. And it's always a black man. That's what makes it more disturbing. Always a black man. It makes it more disturbing. Woodrow Blues said, but it was funny on Living Color. No, it wasn't to me. I don't laugh at dudes that try to act like women. I don't laugh at that type of stuff. And I keep in mind, family, I love comedy. I got a lot of friends who are comedians. And you know, some of them have done that type of stuff, and I don't laugh at that stuff. I don't like it. I let them know I don't like that. That ain't cool. Do something different. Do something else. Benita Robinson. What's up, Benita? What's up, Kim Brown? Dan Protolite. What up? A. Jones was right about the frogs turning gay. Jones is happening to men. He was high. Who is A. Jones? Huh. Alex D. What up? Can I share a memory with Freaky Tay, Freaky Ty? I'm not familiar. I don't know who Freaky Ty is. I think I heard of that name, Freaky Ty, or something like that, but I don't know who that is. Taj Bello. What it do? What's up, Chris Smith? Wait a minute. What? Hold on. Let me look at this. Let me see. Freaky Ty, 71 through 99. So he was 28. Better known as Freaky Ty, was an American rapper and hype man. He was a member of the hip hop group called Lost Boys, together with Mr. Cheeks, DJ Sprig Nice, and Pretty Lou. DJ Spig Nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's coming back to me now. Yeah. On the night of March 28, 1999, after leaving Mr. Cheeks' birthday party with friends William Brown and Thomas Roman of Boston, Massachusetts, Rogers was fatally shot by Kelvin Jones, while he was going toward the exit of a Sheraton hotel in Queens, New York. It was a case of mistaken identity. He was pronounced dead at the nearby Jamaica hospital. He was 27 at the time of his death. Yeah. Jones pleaded guilty, was sentenced to a minimum of 15 years for second-degree murder. As of 2022, Jones was incarcerated at Elmira Correctional Facility in upstate New York. He became eligible for parole in 2014 and was denied. He will become eligible again in 2023. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember dude now. Yeah, R.I.P. Freaky Ty. What's up? Who was that? Mike DeVoe? Spooky De Niro, what up? Mo Weems, what it do? Cool little group, DJ, what is that? How do you say that? DJ Kudakar? I don't know how you pronounce that. Michelle, what's up, Michelle? What's that? ML Rogers. Greg T, what up? All right, fam, that's my time. That's my time. I'm going to leave y'all with these words. Stop playing with your masculinity. Stop supporting dudes who play with their masculinity. LGBTQ community, call out people who play with gay, because that's people's life. It ain't even a lifestyle. It's your plight. And when they make fun of it, when they play with it, they're making fun of your pain, your trauma, your struggles. Call their asses out. For any of you that may be confused, I'm going to say it again. No real man plays with his masculinity. No real man plays with his manhood. It's as simple as that. Now, you can try to figure out ways to make excuses for it, but if you do, just remember, you get what you get. No more talk.